Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Tips with Trace. Glad to have you back here again, and today we're going to look at how you can use artificial intelligence to build your travel plan. It's a phenomenal tool to be able to use and makes things really quick, easy, you can ask any type of question. I'm going to give you examples of the type of question to ask because the trick really is in how you ask the question. It's a little bit different to how you would interact with, say, Google, for instance, because you're asking intuitive questions like you would if you were having a discussion with a friend. Information in ChatGPT can sometimes be wrong. It is only as good as the last data set that it took, and things do constantly change. So you need to make sure that you go and check the accuracy. So use it as a guide, get a general sort of agenda of things that you're interested in, and then go ahead and check the accuracy once you're happy with what you've got and tweak it a little bit if you need to. You can go ahead, log on to ChatGPT. You do that by just in Safari or Google Chrome, whatever browser it is that you like to use. Type in chatgpt.com and set up an account for yourself. So you'll need your email address, come up with a password, or if you already have ChatGPT, log on. It will then come up with a screen that allows you to input any question that you like. In ChatGPT, I've asked the question, I will be in London on the dates September through to October. Give me a full agenda of things to do, including the Tower of London, changing of the Guards tour, Windsor Castle, Churchill War Rooms, Notting Hill Markets, and Borough Market. So I've identified the things that I've heard about from my friends that have been to London, recommended these. But now I just want ChatGPT to put these into a logical sense of order, what things are nearby. Let's see what ChatGPT will come up with. And so I've got a 5-day agenda here to fit across the days that I'm there. With arrival, I had already told ChatGPT that I was staying at the Ampersand Hotel, so it's built the schedule around that. So visiting a museum in South Kensington in the afternoon, and then a dinner at a local restaurant in the night. Next day, off to the Tower of London, across to the Borough Market, which is quite nearby, and then a walk along the Thames. On the Monday, it's suggested changing of the Guard, the Churchill War Rooms, and dinner in Soho. And then on Tuesday, we head off to Windsor Castle, and on Wednesday to Notting Hill Markets, Kensington Gardens, which are nearby to each other, so it's grouped these things together. And then on day 6, actually it's a 7-day agenda, we've got the British Museum, and then Covent Garden and a West End show. The Friday we see St Paul's Cathedral, Shakespeare's Globe, and then suggesting dinner at Borough Market. This might be one to watch out for. You do need to fact check on ChatGPT. Sometimes they get the things wrong. I'm not entirely sure that Borough Market is open in the evening, so that's something to watch out for. It is always good to check these things are actually open on the times that it suggests, and then it's got some last minute shopping on the last day. So I then went on to say, okay, well, what other tourist activities do you recommend? Because I thought maybe there's other things that I haven't heard about. I think this is a good question to ask. And then we get the listing here of the historical and cultural activities that you might like to consider to add into your agenda, the museums and other unique experiences, parks to visit, and different neighbourhoods to explore. I think this is a really good list to sort of look at, and then you can actually ask ChatGPT to add in any of the ones that you're interested in. I went on to ask, what are the main shopping areas in London? Thought it would be useful to know which are the types of areas there, so if there's anything of interest. I could go and visit those. I think this is a pretty comprehensive list actually from someone that has shopped a fair bit in London. And then I've asked for ChatGPT to add the directions into the itinerary, please. So it knows that I'm staying at the Ampersand Hotel. And then you can see here, it's actually given directions and approximate times of how I might move from one location to another. Particularly useful to get that, so you get a feel for how long it is to move from one place to another. I asked ChatGPT what restaurants are highly rated and a medium price, and it's come up with a suggestion of different ones here. Another really good question to ask. So there you go. There's an idea of the types of things you could ask ChatGPT. Really, just use them as uh, your travel agent, or as if you're having a discussion with a friend, and see what it comes up with to give you ideas of things that you might like to go and try and add into your schedule. You can also cut and paste this out into a Word document or whatever else it is that you like to work from to keep your notes. And you can click on this arrow up on the right hand side. There's the arrow. If you click on that, it will actually allow you to extract the link that you can then send on to perhaps your family members or other friends to keep a record of the chat that you've had. So super useful. I hope that this gives you an idea of how you can use ChatGPT to plan your travel.
So I hope that's been useful. I would use ChatGPT as a starting point for planning any holiday. Ask for information about what are the things to do, what are the things that you're interested in. Make sure you get really specific and tell ChatGPT, these are the things that I really enjoy doing, and to make an agenda around that. Let it know where you're thinking of staying so you can get the directions, you can get a feel for how hard and how long it's going to take you to get from A to B. Have fun. Enjoy it. Thank you for your time today. Love to see you back here again sometime. So please go ahead and subscribe so you can be notified when the next clip is coming out. Thank you. See you soon.